Mr.
President, thank you. The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, is saying that he's actually proud to have the largest Somali community in the country, and his police chief.
Well, then he's a fool.
Well, his police chief is also saying.
I wouldn't be proud to have the largest Somalian. Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. Look, these Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. It's a fraud. She tries to deny it now, but you can't really deny it because, it just happened. She shouldn't be allowed to be a congresswoman, and I'm sure people are looking at that. And she should be thrown the hell out of our country. And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota, okay? Minnesota, you have an incompetent governor. You have a crooked governor. He's crooked as hell, but he's incompetent. Waltz he should be ashamed. That beautiful land, that beautiful state, it's a hellhole right now. And the Somalians should be out of here. They've destroyed our country. And all they do is complain, complain, complain. You have her. She's always talking about the Constitution provides me with... go back to your own country and figure out your Constitution. All she does is complain about this country. And without this country, she would not be in very good shape. She probably wouldn't be alive right now. So Somalia is considered by many to be the worst country on earth. I don't know. I haven't been there. I won't be there anytime soon. I hope. But what the Somalian people have done to Minnesota is not even believable. It's not even believable. And a lot of it starts with the governor. A lot of it starts with Barack Hussein Obama, because that's when people started coming in. And you have to have people come in that are going to love our country, cherish our country. They want to kiss our country goodnight. They talk about our country. We want them to pray for our country. This is not the people living in Minnesota. And she's a disaster. She should not be, and her friends shouldn't be allowed. Frankly, they shouldn't even be allowed to be congresspeople, okay? They shouldn't even be allowed to be congresspeople because they don't represent the interests of our country.
You guys see this video from a Somali immigrant. He's telling us what's what.
iyo meel kastoo wax soo galayaan baa loogu daata dhalinyarada loo yaqaan meega ee loo soo gaabiyay Make America Great Again ee Tim Trump ahaa ay kala bahdila dagaalku ha socdo saas ha lagu wado Minnesota anaga iska leh Mareykan anaga iska leh.
Well, there you have it. They've taken Minnesota, and they're going to take out the rest of America too. And you have got to admire the confidence, right? That is a lot of bravado, especially when you consider that none of that confidence or bravado helped him to take Somalia. And just a quick tip here, sport: if you don't have what it takes to take out a couple of strung-out warlords, you do not want to dabble with rural America, because we got a lot of country boys and veterans that, quite frankly, they've been itching to get back into it.
White boy here is the reason why I think that America will not make it. And let me explain. See, sometimes I make a lot of anti-MAGA video because I think a lot of this MAGA are not really the brightest tools in the shed. He just listened to that Somali man tell him how they took Minnesota and how they're going to take the entire United States. And all he's thinking about is that the country boys and veterans have been itching to get into it. Basically, he's saying they have their weapons ready and they're ready to go, which tells me that he didn't get the message. They took over Minneapolis and eventually the entire state, not with weapons, but with demography. And this white guy don't seem to get it. See, the scariest immigrant, from my experience, is Muslim immigrant. And that's what makes this Somali people more dangerous. It's because of their regressive Muslim ideology. If you listen to a lot of this white supremacy and right-wing media, they always say, well, the Somalians, they have low IQ. Their IQ is 68 or 70. Well, people that has an IQ of 70 and 68 just took over one of your largest city. And they have your governor, Tim Walz, dancing to their tune. And you still think they have an IQ of 68 or 70. Stop kidding yourself. The strategy of how Muslims take over a country is very clear. And we have seen it in several countries like Lebanon, like Iran, like Turkey, even England. The first stage is infiltration. Just like the Democrat brought in a lot of Somalians as refugee in large numbers out of the goodness of their heart. And that's how it always starts. The Muslim begins by immigration into a non-Muslim country. We've seen that time and time over again. And then when they come in, they form communities, they build mosques, cultural centers, and they start lobbying for basic religious rights and for prayer spaces, which is the stage that they are in a lot of American communities. But in Minneapolis, they're way past that stage. I think they're probably in their third stage, which is to demand for recognition and agitation. So as the population grows, they begin demanding special accommodation, legal recognition of Sharia principles in family or finances, and challenge local laws seen as discriminatory. That is the third stage. And that's the stage where Minneapolis is. That's the stage that England is right now, and a lot of European countries that have allowed themselves to be dominated by Islam. And the final stage is dominance and implementation of Sharia. So in this stage, once the Muslim population reaches a critical mass through demographic and political pressure, they will seek to replace the circular legal system with Sharia law, leading to a system of political dominance. That's their strategy. And they're not making any bones about it. There are a lot of videos where they are telling you what they believe. But the problem is, number one, MAGA. A lot of stupid MAGA like this guy here thinking that Somalians are going to be on the street shooting, looking for who to shoot. That's not how it works. They take over by demographic, by outbreeding you. That's how they do it. And they don't integrate. So that's what he doesn't get. And the second reason why they're going to take over is because of the left-wing people. I want to play a video of a former ABC reporter named Terry Moran.
First, it's a stupid thing to say. There are about 200,000 Somali Americans, refugees, immigrants, and American-born kids, too. And they came here because they believe that America keeps her promise, that this land is big enough and brave enough to offer safety and dignity and upward mobility to hard workers and big dreamers from around the world. Somali Americans are working hard. They're starting businesses, paying taxes, raising families. Second, presidents should not talk like that. No decent person should call any other human being garbage. But Trump does it, not just because he is that kind of man, but for political reasons. He wants to drag people down to his level, give them permission to become the worst version of themselves, and join him in remaking our country in his image.
So this is the kind of mentality that caused this takeover to happen in Minneapolis. So if you watch Terry Moran, this is the classic leftist ideology. They think every immigrant are the same. They think every ideology is the same. Everybody should be treated equal, even though the people that they're bringing in are going to force their beliefs on others once they gain the upper hand in population. That's the reason why I'm neither a left or a right person. So I'm going to be bashing both the left and the right on my channel, because very few of any one of those sides know what they're talking about and are smart enough to comprehend it. So like I said, a lot of this Muslim immigrant from Muslim populated country, they already told you what they're going to do. It is up to you to find a way to deport them, because they're not playing fair. And I'm going to show you a video of a guy named Wajahat Ali, originally from Pakistan. And he's just going to tell you straight up how they're going to take over America.
You have lost. You lost. The mistake that you made is you let us in the first place. There's a bunch of us, and we breed. We're a breeding people. And the problem is you let us in 1965. There were a few of us beforehand, but once you let one of us in, you know what happens with brown folks? Our grandmother comes, our grandfather comes, our uncle comes, our aunt comes, our cousin comes, our second cousin comes, our third cousin comes. Then we have kids, a bunch of kids. And then guess what? Some white women, the Western civilization women, the pure women, the American women, quote unquote, the Rust Belt women, the real women, they like some of us brown folks. We don't take them. They come to us. So we're embedded. We are everywhere. I want you to realize this. You have lost. Your story is a shitty story filled with misery. It's filled with bland chicken. It's filled with terrible, terrible dry ass meat. Your music sucks. All your culture sucks. Nobody. That's why the kids like listen to black people and their music. That's why the kids love Latinos. Your parties suck because they're monochromatic. Our parties have better food, better music, better looking women.
So there you have it. I don't really blame these Muslims because they're very honest. They're telling you what they're going to do. And they don't consider Christians or Jewish people humans. They don't. And here's an example.
Christian and Jews are monkeys and pigs to us. You know, that's what Allah called them.
Wow.
Allah called them so we believe that, and it was easy for us to kill because they're not real human.
So they're saying this in public. It's not like they're hiding. They're telling you exactly what they're going to do. Here's another video from a Somali man.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America. And he is the reason actually I know that the community in America is thriving. He is how I know. It's like, he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know. I know. We're doing the right things. Yes. That's how I know. So, he's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover. But I promise you that his sons will witness. Just like him. We came to exist in this country. See? The land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes. And we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back. What do you mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you come first, you go first. See? Just like you. Tell me how you own this land. Explain to the world how this land became your land.
So yeah, I think what Trump is saying is something that everybody has in mind and everybody's been thinking about, but not a lot of people have the courage to say it. And as they watch America slowly die out because of cultures that don't want to assimilate into American culture because they want to dominate and enforce their own belief on their host country. So if you like my content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have an opinion about this video, let me know in the comment section. See you on the next one.